December 2019, there was a cluster of pneumonia cases in the city of Wuhan in China. Some of the early cases reported were said to be people who works in the seafood and live market in Wuhan and those who have visited the market. Investigations have found that the disease was caused by a newly discovered virus and later was named COVID-19. COVID-19 spread within China and the rest of the world. On January 30, 2020, the World Health Organization has declared the outbreak a public health emergency of international concern. In this video, I will tell you what you need to know about COVID-19. What is a coronavirus? Coronaviruses are a large group of viruses. They consist of a core of genetic material surrounded by an envelope with protein spikes. This gives an appearance of a crown, and crown in Latin is corona, and that's how COVID-19 got its name. There are different types of coronaviruses that causes illness in both animals and humans. In humans, coronaviruses can cause respiratory infections ranging from common colds to more severe diseases. These include the severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus, or the SARS-CoV, which was first identified in China in 2003, and the Middle East respiratory syndrome coronavirus, or MERS, which was first identified in Saudi Arabia in 2012, and the SARS-CoV-2, or the COVID-19, which was first reported in Wuhan, China, year 2019. Where did this virus came from? It is known that coronaviruses circulate in a range of animals. Sometimes, these viruses can make them jump from animals to humans, and this is what you call a spillover, and this is due to some factors, such as mutations of the virus, or increased contact between humans and animals. For example, MERS-CoV is known to be a transfer from camel to humans, and SARS-CoV from civet cats. The animal reservoir of the SARS-CoV-2 or COVID-19 is not known yet. How does COVID-19 spread? The disease can spread from person to person through droplets. When an infected person releases those droplets through coughing, talking, or sneezing when close to another person. It can also spread when the droplets land on objects and when another person touches them and touch their nose, eyes, or mouth. What are the symptoms of COVID-19? The incubation period, which is the time taken exposure to the virus and develop symptoms, range from 1 to 14 days. The symptoms may range from very mild to severe. Some people may not develop these symptoms. Common symptoms may include fever, fatigue, respiratory symptoms such as cough, sore throat, and shortness of breath. Some people were reported to have lost their sense of taste and sense of smell. Others may also experience skin rash. On severe cases, there could be pneumonia, organ failure, and worse, death. Approximately 80% of the cases recovered from the disease without needing special treatment. But there are some people who are at risk of serious illness. They include older people and people with underlying medical problems, such as chronic respiratory diseases, obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, or cancer. How can we tell whether someone is infected by the virus? The infection is commonly diagnosed by a test called reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction, or RT-PCR. This test identifies the virus with its genetic print. There is also a blood test that identifies the antibodies against the virus, which may show that someone was infected in the past. What is the treatment for COVID-19? The treatment for COVID-19 is mainly supportive care. Medicines against the virus are currently under investigation. How do we prevent the transmission of the virus? There are a number of ways to protect ourselves from the spread of the virus. These include covering your nose and mouth when coughing and sneezing, washing your hands with soap and water, or an alcohol-based sanitizer, maintaining at least 1 meter distance from people, the appropriate use of mask and PPE. It is also important to stay at home if you're feeling unwell, or call a hotline or your medical professional if you have fever, cough, and difficulty in breathing. Seek medical care as soon as possible, and share your travel history. In some areas, governments have implemented physical and social distancing rules to prevent the spread of the virus, and It is important to follow their advice to prevent the virus from spreading. Vaccines for COVID-19 are currently in development, and scientists around the world are working hard to make this happen. That is all what you need to know about COVID-19. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have learned something from this video. Just a reminder, please stay at home and care, and God bless.